Hey guys, I promised to make a video going over my board, and then I realized it's going to be really long, so why not break it up into a bunch. But really the pedal I wanted to talk about was this guy, the Disaster Area Designs DMC 3XL Gen 3. It's a lot of letters, it's a number, a couple numbers, and it's MIDI. And 3 months ago, I had no real prior experience with MIDI. I really didn't know anything. And now I know just a little bit more than nothing, but it's really come into focus for me that you don't have to know that much. So I don't want to make this video super long. I want to get into what is this box, what does it do, and how can you use it? What benefits do you get from it? So before I go on, I just want to say I got a bunch of 12-year-olds in the room next to me playing D&D, and they're hooting and hollering, so apologies if we get any of that bleed. I am playing my Strat, lefty, through the board, going out the Big Sky using the cab filter into a H6 digital recorder. So that's how we're recording the music, and then my voice should be recording just straight into the iPhone. Hopefully this all works out in post, as they say. Okay, here is the DMC 3XL. You can get these smaller, you can get them bigger, and really it kind of just gives you more dedicated buttons. This is all the space I had, and so let's get into it. There's a bunch of modes, okay? So, before we keep going, this controls the Big Sky and the timeline, that's it. So those are my only two MIDI pedals, and this guy controls them. Although it could control at least one more box, I think maybe even two if you use the multi-jack, but don't quote me on that. All right, so first we're in mode number 1. You see the P, it's preset mode. But here, that's my clean tone, nothing at all going on except for a little compression. So I'm bypassed right now, and we do that by holding this right button. And it's kind of a cool way to just, to bypass both boxes, because when you power it on, it'll be active in whatever state you were in. So I'm gonna hold down again. Now we're active. You can see device A, which is my timeline, and B, which is the Big Sky, are now active. And now I've got a little spring reverb and a tape delay. I should also say, like it or don't like it, I'm really not focusing on how or what I'm playing today. I just want to show how this thing works. So here, we're in preset 1. Let's go to preset 2. We got a plate reverb with a digital delay. And you might be saying, like I was, what do you mean preset? What preset? A preset on the Big Sky? No. These presets basically are saved here. And what that means is, let's say you're cruising around and you got a good reverb setting and you got a good delay, or only one, you then can save that very easily as a preset here. So they're not any presets that live over there. You can have the name of the preset come up, and I did it that way at first. And I gotta tell you, it was totally, I don't know, for whatever reason it didn't work as well. I went back and reverted to just the numbers there. So now, I'm in preset mode. I can turn it off. I can just go to the next one. We have a dual delay now with a spring reverb. So here's another cool thing. You could say, all right, I'm playing live, blah, blah, blah. I want to go to that preset 1, but I don't want to hear it change. I go into this search mode, right? I'm searching. Now when I go through here, it's not going to be playing the different presets in between the two. Now I activate it, back to that spring plus tape. Cool. That is the first thing this thing does. It plays presets that you make on it. On to mode number 2. You can see I am controlling device A. That's my timeline. What this means now is whatever I do here bank-wise is just gonna move that little bitch up there. So the way I have my timeline and Big Sky set up, it's kind of weird. I went through using the presets, I went through making my own, I went through collecting them online, and it just, what I would do is I would just find one, noodle away, and that would be the end of it. I wouldn't know where it was or how to find it. So what I did is I now just made 12 presets on each, one for each machine. So you can see I'm going through my bucket delay, my digital, my dual, etc. So for me, I just go to what kind of delay I want, and then I can dial it in. So we solve the problem of banking on these things. Banking is ridiculous on these big Strymons. You got to hit both buttons, which isn't that hard, but you know, you're playing a lot, you're trying to, that's not going to work. So just for that, this is worth it for me. Just for being able to control that. And oh, I want to move on and go to my B device and change my reverb, easy peasy. Oh, I want to disengage the reverb, just hold that down. Now you can see it's not active. So it's very easy to do these things. And now we're Bloomy Ice. So we've been through presets, we've been through controlling device A and device B. That's enough for me, really, but that's not actually why I bought this box. I bought it for the looper control. So I used to have the Strymon multi-pedal, whatever it's called, the 3 thing. And that's essentially the way I used it, was just for the looper to get the expanded functionality, to get the half speed, reverse, and undo. I reorged the board. I could not keep it on the board anymore. And I wanted to find a device that would just replicate that, but in a smaller footprint. So that's why I bought this, just to use the looper. And it totally works. You can actually do 3 flavors of looping control, and it works not just for Strymon, it works for Eventide and a bunch more. You have to look it up and confirm, which, you know, confirm it before you buy it. But so anyway, this is why I bought this, and you can have a 1 looper mode, so just this page. Stop, play, record, overdub. You could have looper with page 2 included, which is the effects, reverse, half speed, undo, redo. You can also add a 3rd looper page, which is looper volume. You can control the level of the loop. I used to have all 3, now I just have all 2. So we could do something just real basic where we, let's see. To stop it, you gotta circle back around. I'll circle the cards back to this page. But I can't complain about that at all. Who fucking cares? The one thing I thought would kind of be dope though is why not make this pedal, this button down here, so the display is up here, so you're always looking at what display is passing. Again, not a big deal. I'm not going to freak out on it. So that right there, the looper, that's why I bought this. But I got the preset banking, the presets, the banking. That's enough. I don't need any more, right? Wrong. We always need more. Tap tempo. So here's our delay. Tap tempo to it. It's just about as simple as you can get. And wait, there's more. So for me at least, there might be more. I think I'm using every functionality basically this thing can do. But the CC, what I use that for, and I'm going to disengage this just so I don't have to scroll around here, is the freeze function on the Big Sky. So what that does is just holds the reverb. Let's check that out. hear now I'm playing, it's not reverberating what I'm playing now. So anyway, that is how I use and why I love this DMC box. It's kind of a bear to understand at first. You got to read the manual. You have to read the short manual, and honestly, I've read it at least 4 times. I kind of fucked up my programming of the box when I first got it, and I think I added a device that wasn't really here, so this thing was freezing when I was using it semi-regularly. But since then, I talked to the guys at Disaster, Matthew, and he was very helpful and advised me to just reset it, reprogram it. I did it, and it's been working great. It's like $180. To me, it's worth so much more. So this is my plea to you guys and gals out there who have MIDI boxes but are kind of afraid to dive into utilizing the control. It really frees things up. Forget about tapping anything on those big boxes. So now I can really just control the non-MIDI boxes. That's it. So if you guys like this video, let me know, and maybe I'll go into the next pedal, which definitely is gonna have to be this one, because all I'm gonna say is the hype is real and it's unbelievable. I love it. Anyway, that's another day. I'm out. Bye.